Hi friends, I am Dr. B.V. Rao of Usha Clinic and founder of the websites qmedicaldoubts.blogspot.com and raghavamedicaldoubts.com. Through these videos, I am providing the basic knowledge about the commonly occurring diseases, treatment and surgery details when necessary for the medical knowledge to general people and for reference to medicals. Today I am going to discuss about the analgesia in labor. The childbirth is a strenuous process and every mother likes to skip the process at that moment. So different methods were adopted for relieving the pain of labor. Analgesia. The question of analgesia is on a different footing. The analgesia should relieve the patient of actual suffering, will not any way affect the course of labor or the prognosis of the fetus. A safe analgesic is one that will satisfy the following conditions. It should completely relieve the pain during labor. It should not interfere with progress of labor, force of uterine contractions or their frequency. Should not increase the necessity for artificial assistance during delivery. The child should be born alive without any degree of asphyxia. There should be no increased risk of postpartum hemorrhage. If the above conditions are fulfilled, one would advocate the use of analgesic in every case, and the labor rooms would be more pleasant, comfortable for the patients, the attendant midwives and obstetricians. Other factor is ideal analgesic should be cheap, easily administered and should not necessitate the presence of a medical attendant throughout the course of labor. Various techniques are used for analgesia in labor may be classified as non-pharmacological methods including placebo, psychopharmacological methods, analgesics, sedatives, hypnotics and local analgesia blocks. Hypnosis and medicinal methods using appliances of negative pressure or decompression suits to pull abdominal wall outwards and allow more room for uterus to contract. Non-pharmacological methods, natural childbirth, training the mother in antenatal period on physical exercises to relax the muscles involved in labor and lectures to bear with discomfort of labor, to say labor is a natural process of childbirth which in uncomplicated cases could be pleasantly managed if fear and tension are controlled. Psychopharmacological methods, certain drugs, phenothiazine group of drugs like chlorpromazine, promethazine, and tranquilizers like diazepam have been used for their selective action of allaying tension and creating tranquility. They should be administered in the first stage of labor or useful in potentiating the sedatives or hypnotics given later in the first stage. Promethazine is better as it may not inhibit the uterine activity. Diazepam is useful to annul fear and anxiety. It depresses selectivity, the limbic system without any deleterious effect either on the uterus or the fetus. It may be repeated if necessary when the first stage is prolonged. Diazepam and promethazine may be supplemented with pethidine. Sedatives, analgesics and hypnotics. These may be administered by non-inhalational and inhalational methods. Non-inhalational methods are suitable first stage, while the inhalational methods are employed for second and third stages. Barbiturates, sodium amytal, phenyl barbitone, phenobarbital are useful preparations given orally. Barbiturates also are unsatisfactory unless supplemented with scopolamine or pethidine. Barbiturates are specially indicated in toxemia of pregnancy, hypertension and epilepsy. Opium alkaloids. The preparations used in obstetrics are Ognapon 20 milligrams or morphine 15 milligrams or heroin 10 milligrams are given intramuscularly. Opium alkaloids provide good analgesia. Fetal depression may easily be encountered by administration of an allele. Normorphine 10 milligrams IV injected to mother just before delivery or 1 or 2 milligrams in umbilical vein of baby immediately after birth. They provide not only analgesia but also rest to mother by increasing the interval between successive pains, during which time mother may fall asleep. Opium alkaloids may be combined with scopolamine or providing twilight sleep. However, the drugs are now seldom used for analgesia in labor. Pethidine. Pethidine 100 milligrams offers best results. It may be given alone or along with chlorpromazine or promethazine or scopolamine for greater depth of analgesia. Pethidine may be repeated when necessary up to 300 milligrams in 24 hours. Fetal depression is easily reversed by nolorphine or levonorphan. The fetal depression is countered without lessening the analgesia. The scheme of analgesia for first stage of labor, which we have found satisfactory, consists in giving 0.25 milligrams of chlorpromazine orally when labor pains are established, followed by pethidine 100 milligrams IM. When cervical dilatation was proceeded beyond 2/5, with this the mother go into peaceful sleep while uterine action proceeds normally. This dosage provides analgesia for 4 hours. When a further dose of 100 milligrams pethidine may be repeated if required. Small oral doses are of chlorpromazine 10 milligrams to 25 milligrams may be repeated after 8 hours in those in whom analgesics is not adequate. If chlorpromazine is given before labor pains are well established, the mild pains may be suppressed and labor prolonged. So, before giving strong contractions are present. Inhalation methods. Inhalation methods are ideal for second stage of labor. Trichloroethylene. It is safe in all aspects, given in a vapor concentration of 0.5 to 1 milligram 1% with air. After 4 hours of intermittent use, vapor concentration may be reduced to 0.3 to 0.5%. Several inhalers like Cyprin, Fredman's Tecota, Mark 6, Emtodil, Airlane, etc. are introduced for self-intermittent administration by the mother, and all of them offer good analgesia. The concentration of in the inhalers is adjusted by the anesthetist or obstetrician for each patient, and then left with the mother for self-administration. Tridine quickly passes through the placental barrier but without delirium effect on the infant. It does not affect the tone of the uterus. Methoxyflurane. It is also administered by specially designed inhalers, and a vapor concentration of 0.2 to 0.35 with air provides good analgesia. It is more potent than tridine without any adverse effects either on the fetus or uterus or any other tissues in the body. Nitrous oxide, 50% nitrous oxide with air has been very popular for analgesia during second stage of lab. Many types of apparatus like Minnett's Lucy Baldwin McKesson are available for intermittent self-administration by the mother. Sometimes it may be inadequate, then increase the percentage of nitrous oxide or supplementation with small doses of ethylene may be required. Contraindications. Fetal distress, heart disease in mother are contraindications for analgesia with nitrous oxide. Regional analgesia for labor. The common types used for analgesia during labor are the paravertebral block of 11th and 12th thoracic intercostal nerves, extradural lumbar or caudal and saddle block analgesia are the common types. The block may be made to act longer for 6 hours or more by the continuous administration called continuous extradural method. There is no fetal depression. Disadvantage is the prolongation of the labor. That's all about the analgesia during labor, and in the next video I will discuss about some other disease. Thank you.